Frowny 226.
Hello and welcome to round 5 of the URL Sunday Championship. This week we're at Watkins Glen, which is in New York, and it's an endurance race this week. It's a little bit different to last week. They've got to use all 3 tyre compounds, and it is, as you can see, a 26 lap race. Tyre wear and fuel wear is on. The multipliers are a lot higher as well than we had last week. I'd like to say a little shout out to our sponsors of Dovey's Energy Drinks, and also to Eldridge Air Conditioning. I'd like to have a little shout out as well quickly. I hope you like the new intro. My little lad has been spending all week showing me how to make these intros, which I think he's done a great job. So he's made an intro for me. He's also made a little outro as well, which will be at the end of this video. So yeah, thanks, Deacon. You've done a great job, mate. Right, let's get on with these races. I'll quickly go for the league for you. As we had a bit of movement from last week, you've got T. Gower up in first, 127. Harry G there in second with 123. Matt Psycho in third with 120. Koi Carp fourth with 102. Bendix, who'd probably like to forget last weekend, is in fifth with 92. Ginger is 81. DB there with 70 points. Sid the Sloth with 60 points. AD with 55. I'll quickly, another shout out to AD. He had an accident in real life. Hope you have a speedy recovery, mate. We're all missing you this weekend. Yep, looking forward to getting you back on track. Sky there with 54 points. Pat with 44, and Ironside with 24. We'll quickly go through the grid here. They've had their qualifying. As you can see, it's early morning. So the lights are just getting brighter. They've still got their headlights on. Gower is there on first. Looks like he's had a good qualifying. Matt Psycho, who'll be looking to carry on his form from last weekend, and he sat in second. Sky there in third. Again, he'd like to carry on. He done well last week, but a couple of little mistakes cost him. Hopefully this week he can keep them out of the way and keep it clean and score some good points. Bendix in fourth. Koi there in fifth. Ginger in sixth. DB in 7th, and Sid the Sloth in 8th. Only 8 runners this week. As I said, got a couple of people missing, and AD with an accident. So we'll crack on. I'll go through the tyres in a bit. I think most of them are on the mediums. They've got to use softs, mediums and hards for a minimum of 3 laps on this endurance race. So strategy does come into play a little bit, depending on where you are on the grid. I think the front runners, Gower started on soft. I believe Matt's on mediums, Sky's on mediums, Bendix on mediums. Koi's the next soft runner on in fifth. Sorry. So we'll keep an eye out for him, maybe putting a pressure on the 3 in front as they're on mediums. And so let's get this race underway. Good luck on them all. See how we go. And they're off. It'll be a fairly steady start, hopefully. This is turn 1 is called the 90. You see just Bendix stepping out a little bit there, all going through fine. Oh, Ginger's had a moment straight away. I'll quickly flick back and see what goes on. As always, it makes a difference in the race. You have early on, the pack gets away from you. Everything looks fine down here. You see Bendix step out. Oh, just late, just broke too late. Great avoiding of Koi though. He had to move out of the way, make sure he didn't hit him. He's doing well. He's not dropped off too far off of the back of the pack. Sid is on soft. DB with a penalty straight away. Must have cut that curb. We'll go back up towards the front. Or as you see, Bendix is on a charge. It is positioned right up behind Sky. Very tricky place through there. Through, it's called the inner loop. as I go around to this bit now, which is the outer loop. Bendix is still right on his tail. Big bit of slide, both on the mediums. And as you can just see, Gower and Matt Psycho just in front. Coy's on the softs. He's the second soft runner. I did say hopefully he's going to have to use them softs to keep himself in this pack. Gower's on softs also, so he's going to be wanting to drop the pack and get out in front. As you just watch Bendix here, he's still pressuring Sky right in his rear view mirror. Oh, a little wiggle from Sky coming out that corner. There's a little bump there, which is real dodgy. It's giving Bendix the opportunity to go up the inside. I think Sky's just managed to hold his line around the outside. Great defence by Sky, but again, that's given Coy the opportunity now. He got a great run out of this last corner. He's thinking about it. He's pulled to the inside. No, drop back. Will he duck back out? He does. He thinks, oh, he thought about it, just not quite enough on the brake in there. But again, great run out of this first corner. Little tap on Bendix, nothing too major. That's just trying to get in a position. And this is can't fight too much. It's going to give the brake to Sky, which Bendix doesn't want. Sky now should be able to little bit of clear air behind him to not have to look in his rear view mirror as much. Gives him a chance to catch Matt Psycho. As you just see Gower and Matt both go through there. Bendix still right on the back of Sky. He's pressure and he wants a way past. We'll keep an eye on the fuel as well. I think these cars might be okay. I know a couple of other leagues the fuel was in question. As you go, Bendix again, just showing Sky, saying, look, I'm here. You know, any little mistake or you miss the apex, I'm gonna have you. Great race by this top 5 at the minute. Whilst they're there, DB Ginger's just coming up alongside DB. He's got past Sid the Sloth. Ginger will be kicking himself. A little mistake early on. Cold tyres. DB runs it wide. Ginger's kept the inside line. Yep, nice easy pass there. Ginger just wants to get past and get out of the way. Get on his way again. As you see, DB and Sid the Sloth just behind. Sid the Sloth's on the softs, DB's on the mediums. So should be Sid the Sloth should be able to put the pressure on. Oh, not the pressure on the wall, pressure on DB, mate. Unlucky Sid, keep going. DB right back on back of Ginger again. Sorry, I'll just watch this. Ginger in the Buzzing Hornets car, DB in the AlphaTauri. Coming up to the back straight now. Great place. You've got a bit of slipstream. It's a difficult corner to go into the bus stop side by side, as I found out myself. Whoa, a little bit of grass there, DB. Just getting a wiggle on. Just giving Ginger the opportunity to get through. DB slightly wild through there. Maybe a bit of grass left on his tyres still. Let's go back up to the top. Oh, what's going on here? Penalties galore. All 3 of them have got penalties. Sure, I've got to go and find out what's going on with that. Sorry, I want to see what's going on. So Matt Psycho's gone through there. All cut the chicane fine. Oh, all of them got one through the chicane. All 3 of them. Coy's there, grinning in his helmet, thinking happy days. Let them all get their penalties and he'll be away then on his soft tyres. Oh, don't slide them like that, bud. Well, maybe that's just the way the car acts. It looked like he was going drifting now in the Nissan. Keep an eye on. We'll watch Coy as the 3 in front. Now will serve their penalties. Sky Matt Psycho, Bendix, he's gone past Coy's, past Bendix. He's gone, jumped all three of them. All three of them with a second penalty that's given Coy the opportunity now up into second. So him and Gower, the two soft runners at the front, first and second. Matt Psycho and Sky still battling it out. Matt did have a little lead on Sky, so he's had a slightly slow lap, and plus the penalties then between these three. Sky's in prime opportunity at the minute. Just keep on the back of Matt Psycho. He knows quick. Won twice last week, so we know he's got the pace. As they all come down back to turn one of this 2.4 mile track. As I said at the beginning, it's in a place called Dick's in New York. I believe it used to be the USA Formula One track at one point for quite a few years back in the day. I know they run NASCAR here. Actually coming up to this part here now, the bus stop chicane. Any Kimi Raikkonen fans, he got kindly took out whilst he was doing NASCAR there. Crazy speeds. He had a big incident there, but as you can see, these three all bumper to bumper. Coy's not getting away. He's just in front of Matt Psycho, but he's not getting away. These three, I don't know if they're just going to try and keep pushing now. We go up to Coy. Gower up there in first. I'll flick to him in a second. He's had a nice clean run. Sat on pole on the softs. Just watch these now. Bendix has pulled out. Has he got the run now to come along Sky? No, he's just looking for fresh air. Sky's up the inside of Matt Psycho. No, again, just can't quite get the overtake done. Sky's great at defending. The Bendix and Sky again going. Sorry, Matt Psycho's good at defending. They're all doing great. Pressure on each other. Coy's not got away as I thought. Again, Bendix, slightly different line through there. I don't know if he's just trying to put Sky off, show him that he's in his mirrors. Again, he's compromised himself a little bit on that run, but with the two in front, I think he's going to do okay. Depends if Sky and Bendix get into it again. Matt Psycho's rear end stepping out into turn one. As they come back up through again, we're on lap 5. I'm not too sure when the soft runners are going to stop. The tyres seem to be doing okay at the minute, so hopefully it should just be a 2 stop, sorry. As you see, Sky pulled up alongside Matt Psycho now. Has he got it? Oh, into the bus stop. Great bit of racing. Oh, big shunt by Bendix. Oh, that was just unlucky. Unlucky there. I think where Sky and Matt Psycho went side by side, they had to slow the pace down, and Bendix just over didn't realise, and unfortunately hit into the back of Matt Psycho. He's got a penalty now, which is going to serve. That'll drop him back behind Matt again. So tricky to go through the bus stop chicane. It is very, very tricky. Even on your own, it's tricky. As you watch Bendix just do his penalty. Left the door, no, didn't leave it open. So Matt Psycho will be on a charge now. Just the coming together was unfortunate. Just watch these lads recoup, just go back. Ginger's in 6th after his incident on the first lap, first corner. Lapping in the 1:55.9s on mediums, which is a very quick time. DB there in 7th, and Sid, who's on his softs, in 8th. The man running the pack at the minute, Mr. Gower, with his brother not being here this week, them two only 5 points apart at the top of the table. This has given him a great opportunity to get some good points off of those around him. Matt Psycho, who's in 3rd, Yeah, he's down there in 5th at the minute, so he's scoring good points. As you see again, Matt Psycho just on the back of Bendix. He's caught back up to him after the penalties and the incident. Hopefully they can get going, catch back up to the back of Sky. Oh, he's gone wide. Hopefully it's not cost him too much. Just went slightly wide. Harsh penalty on that corner. But he's now got half a second. He was catching back up to Coy. Coy must be giggling in his helmet now. Again, another penalty. Gonna give him some more space so he can just run his line, run his race. This is going to drop Sky back a little bit, back towards Bendix, and Matt Psycho are still on a charge. All doing well. They've all got about 3/4 of a tank. Coy's doing well with his fuel, and slightly better on the softs as well than Gower. But he's sat there lovely in second. And we're getting back to these three again. Bendix, Sky, and Matt Psycho. All on the medium, so it'll be interesting what they decide to do on their next strap. Do they go for the softs and try and gain a space from those around? Matt Psycho's looking up the inside onto the first corner. Great side by side. He's got the corner, but they're still side by side as they're going to run up the hill now. Matt Psycho usually the inside line's a little bit quicker, but Bendix is holding it there. Still side by side. Now it's their turn to try the bus stop between the two of them. Either of them going to back out. They're still going well, side by side, still coming down into the bus stop chicane. Nicely. Bendix straight across the front of Sky. Just held his nerve. Took the quicker line. Sky's coming back round the outside again. Matt Psycho, sorry, round the outside again. Got to watch it, that corner's the penalty zone. So, I just see Sky's got another penalty just in front of 1 second penalty this time. As you're still watching these lads side by side. Great racing, fantastic racing between these two. Coming up, this is, I believe it's called the toe corner. Back up this hill now to the heel corner. As we're just going to watch Sky, see if these two catch right up on him. They're there, they're catching. Bendix on the inside still. Takes his position back in front of Matt Psycho. There's nearly a full lap between them two, side by side. Fantastic racing. Whoa, Bendix, a little twitch. Sky with a little twitch as well. Again, that corner's got a dodgy little bump on it. Seems to just unsettle the car. As they come around the last corner, back onto the start-finish line. These three, bumper to bumper again. I believe they've all got about the same. A little bit less fuel for Sky, but he's been pushing after his penalties. Coy's up there in second, grinning. They've, I wouldn't say given him the position, he's still got to be in it, but they've definitely made it easy for him. So he's got coming along the back straight. Bendix full on attack now. Sky's had to pull right over to protect his line. He's kept that position as well. Bendix just backed out. Good line through there for Bendix and Matt Psycho. Just checking the leaderboards here. Matt Psycho in third, 120. Bendix in fifth, 92. Sky, I think, is a late comer to this. I think he's missed a few races. He's done last week, this week, but he's on 54, so he'll be looking to score as many points as he can to start getting himself up the leaderboard. But again, Matt Psycho, with Harry G not being here, he's going to want to score some good points. Oh, another penalty. It's that corner, coming off of that, I think it's called the outer loop corner. Coming off of there, he's just running it over that white line. And yeah, instant penalties on that. Bendix still on full attack mode. Sky, who we've seen already, is great at holding his line, you know, making the other car go the long way round and defending well. Bendix is there. I was see Gowers in the pit. Gowers into the pit on the softs, lap 8. He's on his way out now. As we're just watching him leave the pit lane, so I can see what tyres he's come out on. So Gowers dropped behind that front pack and he's come out on the mediums. So he's done end of lap 8 on the softs, so 8 laps on the softs, and now he's switched onto the mediums. It'd be interesting to see how he does with this. So maybe he's got to do 9 laps, so it'd be 8, 9 and 9 possibly, as we see Sid the Sloth also come in on the softs. Get back up to this group again. Oh, Bendix has got past Sky. I'll just quickly go back and run this up. So he's made the first initial move into the first corner. Again, he's on the flip side round this time, so he's got the inside line, and he's managed to carry the speed against Sky. Coming down the back straight. Sky's there. Bendix is holding the middle of the track, so you've got to go really narrow, or you're going to have to go round me. Bendix holding his line. Great defence of the position. Just held his line there. Sky had nowhere to go. He had to brake earlier and brake a little bit harder, which left Bendix then just to carry the speed through the corner and keep the position. Sky still under it, still attacking Bendix. Just watching Sid the Sloth. He's just going to come out of there. Matt Psycho, another half-second penalty. He's kicking these penalties at the minute. As he keeps catching back up, and then half second and then a second. So he's just going to serve his penalty again. As these two are still at it. Coy's now in first after Gower's done his pit. He's stayed out on his softs. Possibly wanting to go. He's 9 laps on his softs. Keeping good pace. See Bendix just a little wide on the exit of the turn there. No, Coy's not pitting. Coy's going another lap. He feels that he's got enough grip still in them softs to keep going. Let's see Sid the Sloth. I thought it'd come out. Oh, he's come out. He's got a pit lane penalty easily done on this circuit, both going into the pits and coming out of the pits. It's not that it looks fairly easy, but it's not. Just a little step over the line and that's it. Your 3-second penalty. We flick back to this battle again. Bendix in second, Sky in third, Matt Psycho in fourth. These lads have been running bumper to bumper, switch positions the whole first 10 laps of this race. The Sky's going up the inside into the chicane. Well done, lads. Well done. Bendix just measure. Or Matt with a opportunistic move up the inside. Yeah, Sky just run that curb. I think it was a little door to door with Bendix. Couldn't be helped in that position, but just sent him over the curb. Oh, completely outbroke himself. Took out Matt Psycho. Oh, so gutting that is. Let me go back. What happened to why did that do that then? What happened there? Oh yeah, he just outbroke himself. Sent Sky flying. Sent Matt Psycho flying. I'm sorry, keep getting them two mixed up. Matt Psycho. What happened to him? Did he? Oh, Matt Psycho with a disconnect as well. Oh, that's such a shame. It's just unfortunate incident. Just outbroke himself. Maybe he was very close to the back of Matt Psycho. Maybe just put him off for his braking zone. And unfortunately he's cost them both a lot of time there to Bendix, who's now safe Up in second behind Coy, who hasn't stopped yet. Neither of these have stopped. Bendix doing really well on his mediums. Still carrying on going. He's not going to pit anytime soon either. He can run these tyres for quite a while yet. They're 10 laps in, and he's still got plenty of grip compared to Coy's softs there. His front left is near enough screaming at him. Still in the 56s though, 156.9. He's done a 55.9 lap before, so you know he's on par with what the mediums are doing. Bendix has been in battles, but as you can still see there, 55s, 56s on the medium tyres. Sky, unfortunately, he's had that incident with the crash. He's also got another half a second penalty. Gower right up behind him now. He's had his pit stop. He's on his mediums. Quickest lap 53.8 so far as well on them softs. Lap 4. He'll be looking to keep the flow going as he catches up to Sky. He's been slightly wide again. Seems to this corner and the next corner, well, it's the corner before actually, where he keeps getting his penalties, but he's hanging it out wide. He's gonna have to take this half a second penalty now, which should let Gower go. He stayed over to one side. It makes it easier for the person coming up behind, doesn't know where to go. There's no confusion. Slightly just missing his braking points. Maybe still a bit concussed from hitting the wall so hard, but he's still not even halfway through yet, so there's plenty to race for still. Sat there in 4th, still good points, so keep going Sky. You see Koi Carp now come into the pits. Finally end of lap 11 on his softs. Ginger's doing well on his mediums. Blair in 5th, DB in 6th, and as we see there, Sid, who's made his stop as well, who's on the mediums, is currently in 7th. So let's watch where Coy comes out. As he comes out, he's gone for the hards. Interesting. He's stuck on them softs for quite a while. You see DB's a bit off the distance, Ginger's further up the hill. Ginger's actually catching Sky, both on their medium. Sky slightly better tyre wear. I think the lap times are fairly the same. Ginger a slightly bit more up and down, and Sky has done well just to recoup now, get going. We see Gower, who was our front runner, Bendix in 1st, who hasn't had his stop yet. So these two, both Bendix and Sky, haven't stopped. Gower's stopped after the great first stint on his softs. He's gone for the medium, so the second quickest tyre as such. Just minding his own business, setting in consistent lap times. So you see there again on the right hand side, 54, 54, 54, 54. At his pit, back out, 55s, 55s. So super consistent from Gower this race. As you just watch Bendix coming up to turn 1, 90 degree. There's 15 corners in this track. They actually count the chicane as 4 corners. So the in, first left, second left, and then the right out. They count it as 4 corners rather than a combination of, say, it's a 2 corner, the in then the out. So yeah, this track 15 corners. There's not many names for them. This one that is coming down now is called the outer loop. that's where you can pick up the penalties, that corner there. You've got to be careful. DB just in the pits there. Looks like he's gone in, come out for his softs. Still in 6th position. We did see Sid's had his stop, but DB comfortably in front of him there. Sid's had a couple of high lap times, so obviously either picked up penalties or had issues somewhere along the line. Oh, Sky, another penalty, track lane penalty, after he's been in and come out on his hards. That sucks, proper sucks. Feel for you, Sky. Nothing worse than already having a couple of moments and then you think, right, let's just get into the pits, recoup, get into fresh tyres, and then you get slapped with a 3-second pit lane penalty just to kick you in the teeth whilst you're already on your hands and knees. But still plenty to go though. Oh, I didn't know you could do that. Oh look, you flick the analog up and down, you can switch to a driver. How'd you get it to change to that driver then? Oh, sorry. How do I get off of this? I've got myself stuck on this now. Well, don't know what happened there, but I couldn't change my camera. Sorry about that. A little bit of learning for me there. I think I still need to figure out what the hell I'm doing with some of these controls. They see Ginger coming out. Oh, careful! Watch that line. Coming out onto his hards. As you just see there, Sky coming out around the outside of him. So that this is going to give these two a good race between the two of them. Sky pitted just a lap early. Obviously did have the penalty which has cost him. Put him back into the clutches of Ginger. Go back towards the front. Coy on his hards. Obviously interesting to see how many laps they go. Oh, what is going on? Yeah, see Gower. So Gower's done his softs and his mediums, so he'll be hopefully going all the way to lap 20, end of lap 22, so we can do his 3 laps on the hards maybe. Bendix still on the mediums. I think he is the only man that hasn't pitted at the minute. Going for a long shot on the mediums. The tyre rate's not too bad at all. Half worn on the left, still setting, 156 lap times, which is a great race pace that he's got. Gower's on his mediums. He's setting his own paces. He was in the 55s, just dropped into the 54s for a couple of laps there. So he's, despite having plenty of air around him, you see Coy there, he's now coming into the pits. He's done his hard stint. But yeah, Gower's there setting his pace, plenty of space. He can just drive his race, drive his lines, keep out the way as we see Coy coming out. So that's him done, hopefully. He should be now onto his mediums, which he is. Plenty of fuel, half a tank to go. What's that line? Hopefully come out of 5th. DB just behind him. Ginger and Sky both up in front of him, but they've both got to do another stop yet. Coy's the only man to do all 3 stops, or all 3 tyres, should I say, sorry. So he's in a good position here. Make up a bit of time on the 2 in front, and then the pit stop they still have to make. We're not sure where Bendix is. Bendix still has to make 2 stops yet as well. He's on lap 15 on the mediums. whilst the tyres are working for him. You know, he's feeling that there's no need for him to pit yet. Lapping in the 56s. Ginger keeping Sky honest now. As we say that, Bendix comes in lap 15. End of lap 15, should I say. That promotes Gower back to his first position where he was. Nicely round turn 1 as he goes back up onto the back straight. I'll just flick to Bendix and see where he's coming out. I think he should be miles ahead of everyone else because of accidents. Yeah, there comes Bendix out onto his softs. So he's only going to do 10 laps. Yeah, Sky's getting rid of his hards. He's come out, done his hard laps. I think there's only 2, but I might be wrong. So yeah, Bendix out onto the softs. He can run these now for the next 6-7 laps flat out. No fuel saving. Shouldn't have to worry about any of that. He can just go straight for it. As we see Sky now, who's also made his last stop. He's onto the softs. Into 6th position. He has got DB and Koi Carp up in front of him. They're up currently, as you look on the map on the top right, they're coming up towards the bus stop chicane. The Sky's just coming onto the back straight. DB doing a brilliant job. They're in 5th. Nice consistent lap times. Oh, watch out, it's that white line there, you might get a penalty there, mate. Is he lucky enough? Yeah, I think he's okay. It looked like he'd crossed the white line, but it must have been a couple of megapixels still within the track limits. But no, he's doing a good job there in 5th. Koi again in 4th. Bendix and Ginger up in front of him. I believe Ginger's still got his softs to run as it's on the hard. So he's still got a pit yet. And you just see Koi coming around the corner behind him there. Back up to the last corner, back onto the start-finish line. What lap time's Ginger setting? 57s for Ginger. Koi's coming up 56.3. So only a little bit. Koi's had an issue though. You can see there he's got damage on his car. He's had an issue maybe coming out of the out of section 3 as you come up over that little bobble. He's maybe got himself caught against the barrier. As you can see, all of them are fairly spread out now. This is the quiet part of the race where everyone's just trying to stick to their strategies, keep their tyres going, keep your laps going, because there's a couple that still need to pit. Koi's done his now. This is him for the rest of the race on these mediums. As I said, you know, Ginger's got a pit. He's got a pit for his softs. So Koi doesn't want to drop too far behind him with any accidents or hitting the barrier, because when he comes out he's going to be super quick on the softs. And same as Bendix, he's currently on his softs now, pushing like mad. As you can tell, he's on his fastest lap at the minute. So he's pushing to try and make the space. It'd be interesting to see where he comes out against Koi after he makes his stop. He's still got a couple of laps to go yet though. 54.3. That's his best lap so far. Still just off of Gower's lap time, but nothing to huff at. It's still good. He's pushing hard. As you just watch Gower come through the bus stop chicane. You see Ginger's in now he's had enough of them hards. He wants them softs to run. we'll just stay with Gower for a second as we watch him go through. Let's go for a little onboard, shall we? Don't always do the onboards, but it's fine for our looking at laps and where people are going. I'm just going to keep an eye on what tyre. Or Ginger's going to have to come out on his softs, isn't he? So he'll be on a push now. He's just watching it. He's just fueling up. He's on his way out of the pits now. So he's come out there as we're watching Gower coming up to this last section. That corner's called the heel. Yeah, the hairpin before is called the toe. I don't think this corner has a name. I think they're just numbers. As he comes down here, nice corner. I like that corner. He carries some good speed. Same as this corner. Get it right. Little drop to third gear to help rotate the car around. Quickly back to fourth, and Power's on his way out. Taking him over line. 55 dead on the mediums. And you can just see Sid the Sloth up there in front. Hopefully these two won't have any issues. And we'll just go back. Get out of that car. See Bendix also go around turn 1 called the 90. We've got a little group of people got behind us now. We've got DB, you've got Coy there in third. We've got DB behind him. He's being chased down by Sky now, who's got his softs on. So he's on a mad push. Actually set the fastest lap on his last lap. I didn't see that, didn't notice that. So he's definitely flying at the minute. 53.7, 53.5 quickest lap, now 53.9. So he's definitely on a charge. That's what he needed. Just get in the pit, get some fresh tyres on and recoup. As the great Ted Lasso says, be a goldfish, my friend, be a goldfish. Forget what happened and just crack on. As you see him, the speed difference there on him. DB switches to the inside. He's maybe gone defensive, or he knows, yeah, he's let Sky go there. He knew Sky had the pace. He's got the tyres. DB on shredded soft tyres. They are proper shredded. You see him well out wide there. That front left can't handle the pressure of them corners now. Is really sort of starting to struggle with them. He's trying to get a bit further because he hasn't come in for his hards yet, DB. So he's trying to make these softs last a little bit longer. The hards didn't seem too bad pace-wise though, I'd say. Everyone seemed to be doing quite well. Gower, first kind of incident we've seen with him really. Just a little half a second penalty. That'll be a track limit penalty, I would have guessed, at some point. As it comes down here, Bendix approaching Sid the Sloth, who's obviously coming around to be lapped. Bendix still on his soft, 6 laps left to go, but he's still got a pit for his hard, so he's still got to make a pit. I think that's where it's going to depend how well he's doing against Coy. Coy's sitting 56s, Bendix in the 54s on the softs, so he is lapping quicker. But there was, after that accident earlier on, there was a big gap between the two of them. So Bendix, whilst he's got the softer tyres on, he's going for it. Sid the Sloth just slightly wide, just needs to just watch out now and that's it. Well done, great racing. Just keep hugging the inside, giving Bendix all the rest of the track to make his way around him. Bendix is on his way. DB now. Coy's on the softs, the Coy's on the mediums in the 56s, and Sky he's on the soft, one of them 54s, but he's not going to be able to sustain that, I would have thought, with that front left tyre is almost getting down to halfway. Still 6 laps. I can't tell you how far apart they are, but he's definitely catching. So it's an opportunity, again, depending on Bendix, where he comes out, it could bring these 3 back together. Hopefully, we have a nice race to the finish then. Just see, he'll be able to see Coy just go around them corners as he's approaching, as he's on the exits, which always spurs you on, gives you a little adrenaline rush. I think you're going to catch him. You know, you can see him getting closer and closer, judging each corner. As he comes around the final corner onto the home straight again. Half a mile this home straight is, I believe, 0.6 miles. The start finish line, which is not a bad size, not as bad length, should I say, in Tread DB. We just watched there. Ginger's also got up past DB. DB's got to go for them tyres. That front left is killing you, mate. You'd be quicker on them hards. Get that tyre off, get some hards on, recoup and get going. As you see, Ginger go past him. Sky's still catching. Coy's just gone through the other end onto this the outer loop corner. As he comes round, great line through there. He's setting still on a great lap pace. As you can see, Coy's just the corner in front of him. Be interesting to see as we come up to this part, because I've got no delta. I can't tell how far apart they are. Although Coy a 54.9 on his last lap. That's definitely, you see, he's seen Sky in his flash through and his mirrors. As we see, Bendix is into the pits now. Final stop. I'll stay with Coy. I think he's going to jump him. Oh, close to that wall then. So close. Oh, as you see Sky taking the same line. We'll just watch Coy as he comes round the last corner. Bendix is still in the pits. Bendix is just on his way out. I'll quickly change to him and watch him come out. Bendix is going to be on these hards. Oh, he's a good distance in front. He's definitely pushed it. Where he's pushed them softs and run their mediums for a lot longer, he's given himself a great lump of time to be in front of Coy there. A little bit of splash and dash, stick the hard tyres on. It's a long way out. Where's Gow? Gow is still there. Out in first. One little blip we've seen so far. Fantastic drive so far, as we finally see DB come in, get rid of them tyres. I think he must have been through to the wire on that front left. I don't think there was any rubber left on that tyre. But Gower just coming up to the last corner as he sets another lap. Another lap, 54.9. So he's still got the pace. He's flying through this track. Again, we see all the lads. I don't know what Bendix livery is. I've not seen any other cars with that livery. Bass Pro Shop tracker boats. Nice livery. Nice livery. I've not seen any other cars. I don't know who. He's no teammate in this league. Well, or maybe one of the non-runners that we've had, unfortunately. Yeah, it's like the 7-Up livery. You got Coy and Sid the Sloth, I believe, are the two 7-Up cars. Nice colourful livery. Again, I shouldn't have favourites, but you can't look at that. Stunning. So as we watch Gower coming up to the hill corner, still out in first. Bendix coming up. I think that's Sid the Sloth in front of him again. So he's at his pit and he's going to re-catch up. You can just see on the map, you still got Coy there. You know, I think Sky, yeah, he's pushed so hard. Look at that front left on that soft. He saw Coy. You can see him down the end of the road there. He's going. Gower's pitting. Gower is pitting. What's going on? He might not have had enough fuel. Little spurt of fuel. He's got no one around him, so he's not got any worry from behind. But that surprised me then. Yep. On the hard. Oh, yes. Sorry, my mistake. Sorry, I didn't realise he hadn't done his third pit. Hadn't pitted for hards. Yeah, my mistake. I was all getting excited there that was it. It was done. But as you can see, plenty of time. No issues at all. No pressure from behind. He's got that much of a gap. He's got no issues at all. As you see, Sid the Sloth in for his mediums. He'll be switching to his hards as well for the last couple of laps, last 2 laps. As we're counting down just these last 2 laps. Again, another quick race. Shame that Matt Psycho, you know, and Sky had a moment together. I think that was definitely drumming up for a great race. The first quarter of this race between Bendix, Sky and Matt Psycho, fantastic battling. But again, it happens when you're on the limit and you're so close to people bumper to bumper. It does happen. I think they're all fairly spaced out now. Ginger's coming up, maybe behind Sid the Sloth. He's there in between. Oh no! Bloody pit lane. Slightly outbroke himself there. Number 14 on his car, they're new. I don't think they were there last week. I like them. Like the one on the roof. Very NASCAR-ish numbering on his car there. Who's that coming up behind him? There we go, yeah. Ginger was coming up behind him on his worn out softs. I think the softs early on have definitely helped Gower, and they got him out away from that battle with them four really, with Coy in the mix as well. Let's just give him the space to get away and just run his race. You see Sky, that front left's nearly gone. It won't be he'll be trying to just nurse this now. You can't push, you're safe from behind. You're not going to catch Coy. He's got a lot more tyre than you. And so yeah, Sky will be looking just to nurse this home. After that incident, he'll be happy with a 4th. As you see Bendix down there on his hards. Brilliant race from him. So chuffed. He just had a load of mishaps last weekend. Just didn't work for him. I'm sure inside that crash helmet, he's got a little smile on his face. Hopefully that'll be him done now at the end of the race. As we're coming round to this man Gower, coming up for his last lap. I'm going to just stay with him now, I think. I think there's no other battles really. I'll keep an eye on the board. But yeah, we'll stay with this man. Like Matt Psycho last weekend, Gower, super consistent, fantastically consistent, should I say? Really, you look at them lap times. If it showed you all of them, they're all within each other a couple of seconds. Every time you switch the tyre, he's only been about a second and a half slower than he was on his softs. So it is super consistent throughout this. As you just see my timer come up on there, 55 minutes. We should finish the race in time, it shouldn't be an issue. As he comes round this corner, heading down to the toe. Here we go round the toe. Nice early acceleration on that corner. Leads you lovely up into the heel corner here. Brake just after the 200 board. Get it tucked in nice. That's it in second, out in third. Using all of the track up to the curbs. As he comes around this corner, you might see the little dip. There's just a little dip there. It just unsettles the car sometimes, but Gower, no problem at all. Round these last two corners. Congratulations. Well done, Gower. Great run. Top of the table. Scored maximum points on start, on pole position. Great qualifying. Didn't get the fastest lap. You see Sky with the fastest lap, but other than that, a brilliant race weekend for Gower. Bendix, round of applause, my man. Brilliant to see you back this week. Great second. Coy, again, good race. Kept himself clean at the beginning there. Others were fighting around. Finishes in third. We'll just watch these lads come around these corners. A couple of minutes left on my timer. We see Sky finishing in fourth. Tricky race, big battle at the beginning. But other than that, a very good race, a good recovery drive, that's for sure. You can see he's completely burnt them softs out. There's no softs left at all. And you see Ginger coming up there in fifth. See Sid the Sloth come in seventh. And DB, good points again for DB. I know there's not got loads of people, but a good sixth position. He was doing really well. I think he may have he held on to them softs a little bit too long, I believe, and unfortunately just cost him some time there. But no, good race. What a great race. So there we go, ladies and gentlemen. That was round 5, and we had plenty going on early doors. A great race win for Gower. That's definitely cemented his place at the top of the table. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and look forward to next week. Thank you.